But yeah, you'll find out who Wario is. He's gonna pop up in a minute. How am I? I am in very much discomfort. My body hates me. Right there, see? It's Wario. There's Wario. He popped out of nowhere. He's trying to chomp us. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can do this. And ooh, he can die, it's okay. Oh, that's mean. That's just mean. What did Wario do to you? But no, like, I stuck with my main team last night for a long time, and I felt like I was hitting a wall, and I was messing with it on my own. And I was reading other people how they did it, and I think it's just RNG. Like, it's not major RNG, but there is RNG attached. It's funny. I want to attach this to Machina, but it's better to do it to 8. Yeah, we're going to hope that Core being here gives us enough damage that it can overcome certain things. Because I think in theory, I think Kain is better. Like, Kain's BT effect is just, it's so good. And of course, A goes first. But baby, how are you tonight? How are you doing? How was your evening? It's not even your evening yet. How's your day been? They get broken, which is unlucky. The more turns they take, the better. It's free damage, so we want them to take turns. Yeah, the more turns they take, the more 8 counters, Machina counters, Core does his attack. Just all good stuff. I would like this right here. Getting into the 50% area, it's so RNG. If you can get all 3 at the same time, it's wonderful. If they get staggered, it's painful. And usually them getting staggered, like in the real fight, it usually means they get their FR. But it's not that bad because you're gonna have someone below 40 or 50. Homework all day, took a nap. So you're great? Nice. I'm glad to hear it. It's always painful dealing with anything like that. Like, there's so much bureaucracy and layers of BS and stuff like that that just make it a huge pain. Like, a actual pain in your ass. And it's like, why is this like this? Like, what's the reason for it? Alright, he's finally breaking in the wrong turn order. That's good. That's very, very good. So once I get my FR, like, we're doing it. So we need them to be as low as possible. So we gotta hope for the best. Stay on 8. The wrong number to call. Yep. Here's the crazy thing. Imagine every single thing, especially in the US. I don't know how bad it is in other places. Imagine every single thing, government, health insurance, just anything you have to deal with is like that. And you sort of understand why we waste so much money in this country. It is stupid. It is. Stupid's not even the right term. Like, it is dumb. For me, it's frustrating. It's like why? It's like, are we this dumb that we set the system up, or is the system set up in a way to milk us? And the thing is, like, I view it as both. I need a reawakening. In my attempt earlier, I let awakening fall off, and Machina's damage dropped to nothing. It was bad. It wasn't at this point in the fight, but it was later. I think we need to, do we need a lock? No, we're fine. 1, 2, because the problem is, it's Phantom Rush and lock. His buff from Phantom Rush, they It's gonna fall off in 2 turns. So I either have to Phantom Rush next turn, or I have to lock now. I think locking now is better. I wish it wasn't like that, but that's just how his buffs and debuffs are. Like, if his buff and debuff had like 2 turns or 3, it'd be so much better. Like, nothing major, just something that tiny. It'd be so much better. And yeah, see, B's gonna push first. I could do a core mini BT phase here. I could. Like this might push A. Didn't push it. This will push A. Didn't push A. Oh, would this work out? Like, if this pushes all 3, this is amazing. Dude, push all 3. Come on, push all 3. Oh, it pushed all 3. Let's go. And actually, I'm gonna do one more. I'm doing one Reapers Gale should break it, because I'm going to FR with Machina. And yeah, you might hear cars like crazy. It's very warm today, and the doors are open, so you might hear some weird stuff. Some weird stuff. Didn't break, but it should be fine. The FR should break. Like I said, ideally we FR, and then they take their turns, and then we push them. Ideally, that's what we want. And I need 2 Awakening, I believe. Yeah, yep. Alright, I believe we are good. I could Awakening longer. I don't think we need to. I think we just go. Problem is they're all gonna get broken. That's unlucky because this is not gonna. Okay, that's 2 turns we're gonna lose. That's unfortunate. Oh, no, it's gonna be 3. I forget Machina gets another turn. I always forget his FR is instant turn rate. We're sort of punching a wall right now. I almost want to BT. Like, we have another person. Like, I can't do this in the real attempt, but I think I can do it here. And I think we're fine. It's really hard to say what to do here. I don't know if they're gonna push themselves down with all 3 countering. Maybe. Oh, okay. That's unlucky. If they could have taken like 1 or 2 turns to build a gauge, that'd be nice. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Well, I even in Dare to Defy, there's still RNG. It's unlucky. To burn so many turns. And actually, core breaking here might be a problem. Because ideally, you want this FR to last for this whole phase. And right now, see, like, that's one of the things why Machina being his BT phase here and delaying himself, it's really nice. It's like, that's so bad. Oh, this is so bad. This is not good. We're gonna burn 3 turns, bad. Cord the Unbreakable. We're in trouble. I was going to BT. I don't even think the BT at this point can save this. Like, I don't think so. That's why I said, that's why, like, people always say, like, you can solo this or that with this person. It's like, you can do that. But if you want to make it harder, you can take them with someone else. Like, Core being here, like, he should be an addition, but he's actually making it a little bit harder. So it's a little bit interesting in that regard. Permaculus getting no bravery, so he's doing no damage. Wow, we're at 5. This is a really bad FR phase. This is really, really bad. Like, this is not good. Like, they're not gonna die during this FR. Like, we might get them to like 40%. That's rough. That is rough. It's like this right here. This turn order. This is what we needed earlier. Not at this point. Like I said, it's always interesting who you take or don't take. It changes the fight so much. Like, with the way we're doing this, in most situations, Core would be a benefit, but it's like, he does have a downside. But if we could have gotten this turn order, like, 2 or 3 times by now, we'd be in a much better spot. The gauge would be higher, they'd have more damage taken. Because yeah, in most attempts, the bosses, these bosses are phasing at this point, if not earlier. In your first FR. Poor Machina doesn't have bravery. Lunge! I bet we don't lunge. And then this is where 8 shines very, very brightly with his crazy damage. In some of my attempts, I can get 8. I believe combined he's doing like 5 million, 5.4 million. It's pretty crazy. Hey, my boy's got some bravery. Oh, that's right. I didn't put Stunning Slash on them. I always forget that. Like, every time we get to a new phase, I always forget to put Stunning Slash on them. Holy crap. The problem is, like, even if I Stunning Slash them, like, our gain would be higher than what it is right now, but not by much. Like, it'd be a little bit higher. At this point, it'd be higher. Well, the problem, Kara, is, like, if assume I have Stunning Slash on them, we'd only be at 1 turn in the FR. And that's not really good. That's pretty bad. Like, they might die during this. I was taking a lot of damage. It's like that's 2.6 right there. Yeah. Like, combined, that was like 4.9 million out of 8. Let's see, this boss, he's at 43%. How far does he go? Wait, he's gonna go down to like 33 or something? Maybe not that much. 35? Core's damage, like, at first it doesn't look like much, but I think of it as a slow ramp into a insane damage. Like, starting out he's doing like 600,000 each, and now he's like countering both of them for, I say counter, preemptive attack for like 2 million each. Oh, they both might not die. A will probably die just because of 8. Like I said, if Machina was countering, like, the gauge would be higher, but we'd only be at 1 turn, so it's like, is it good, is it bad? It's hard to say. Let's go Phantom Rush. The bush should be dead. Phantom Rush is an insane attack, by the way. Like, the gauge is only like 700. It hit that thing for 12 million. And then at this point, either fight, like, there's 2 ways you can handle it. You can either summon, the summon will break it, it'll do some damage, it won't do the full 8 to 10 million, like, it only does half. But breaking the shield's pretty important. Core can break it. I don't think there's any right way to do this. I'm a big fan of, like, doing the summon in a proper capacity. Right. Yep, once he gets his FR, we die. So, like, he has to die before his FR. So we will get 1 FR off. It's, with this team, it's impossible to get 2 off. So that is a concern. Like, that is a very, very big concern. Machina still has his BT effect up. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna do no damage, but I want Machina to be delayed. I'm probably still got the BT with him, which is unlucky. But we do have core. Like, there's 2 ways I can do this. Oh yeah, I want to do this. I want to see what this does. Yeah, I don't think it breaks it. Did it? What? Did it break it? But like, we could do a core FR into a Machina BT phase. I don't know if I want to do that. I just wish this fight wasn't so long. That's always my one gripe. I just wish it wasn't so long. I think he still has it. Yeah. Leave it on 8 for now. Machina's back. I believe Machina is just... I can delay him. I don't even know if it's worth doing these. Like, the debuff is nice. Like, it's gonna increase our Brave gains. It's just I don't know if it's worth the little bit of the gauge build that he gets. Yeah, Machina's only at 4 turns, which is unlucky. It makes it really hard to do a good Machina BT phase, at least with his FR. That's why I don't know if I want to pair it with his or Core's. Machina's just too fast right now. Like, I need him to be a little bit slower. Put up him for now. If I could get the FR here, it'd be nice. I can't force that. I can force it. It's just it's going to take like 2 of his BT or 2 of his BT attacks. And actually, I should have forced it, or at minimum, I should have done the BT attack. Dude, the problem is like, I don't know what to do here. Like, I don't know what the right or wrong play is. Because Machina's in a really bad spot. Like, compared to my testing, this is not a good spot. And I think a core FR is not going to be good. I think we have to do it. I think we have to do cores. As much as I don't want to, I think we have to. And hope for the best. It's gonna be really, really sloppy. But it's gonna be like no damage. Lock is it 2 turns? Yeah, we get the lock. Okay, the question. Do I BT phase here with Machina? Machina has his buff. Because if we BT here, we get the BT. I don't know, dude. I don't know what the I don't know what the right play is. I really don't know what the right play is. I don't know if there is a right play. I think if we chain summon into Machina BT phase, we might get 1 more FR, but he gets it before his, rather. That's a very, very big if. I don't know if that happens. Put it, I guess it goes on 8 for now. It's just so much safer doing it this way, and then getting the guaranteed summon damage. We just lose out on all the damage from Machina in his BT phase. This guy is very tanky. The dangers of not having, or not going the 50% route. Like, it's a lot of chip damage, but the problem is the chip damage is whatever when he has 1 billion health. Then we just keep spamming Furious. So I think Spiral's fine, yeah. It's broken, which is wonderful. It just don't like this guy does have a speed buff. I don't know if it's in Dare to Defy, but I know in one of my attempts he had it. He doesn't get it often. I'm not sure why. Him having that would be wonderful. It'd be great. It is fun that everything that takes a turn in this group increases the gauge. I think we leave it on him for now. Cause yeah, the summon chunk will probably do 10 million, give or take. Like, I'm not sure where this is gonna end. 1, 2, it's gonna end with Machina. I guess we explosive for damage. We could have core FR'd instead of Machinas on the first boss. The problem is, like, I don't know if that changes anything. Like, that's the biggest thing. I don't know if it changes anything. Machina finishing it in the summon's probably fine. Get a counter, get all the counters. See, like, if we were at 600% for most of this fight, it wouldn't be that bad, but it takes so long to ramp a core when there's only one boss. I'd love the Reaper and not have him take both turns. That'd be amazing. Alright, we summon. And Machina gets the final turn. Almost 13, not bad. That's not bad, dude. Like 6 million just off his attack. Yeah, once we get out of this, we're B-team with Machina. We need another FR to kill him, and if I'm being honest, I don't know if we're getting another one. Like, that's a very, very big if, and I don't think it's happening. It might happen, because like we're getting this time to build the gauge. Machina will build it a little bit in his BT phase, but is it enough? I don't know. Spiny boy. I really want to save that spiral until I'm in his BT phase. Spinny boy. You called him Spiny before. I'm like, who's he talking about? Is he talking about 8? Like, does he keep calling 8 Spiny? Alright, this needs to go back on Machina because we're just doing his phase now. Like I said, this is a race. Like this is a race now. Like whoever gets their FR up first is going to be the winner. Like the gauge will go up a little bit during this BT. Like it's not going to be anything super amazing. Like if we get past 80, it'll go faster, but not by much. Ironically, the damage from this is gonna be like non-existent. Like it might be like 2 or 3%. Like it's not gonna be anything like major. If we could hit 100% on Machina's next turn, not during this, his next turn in the turn order, that'd be wonderful. I don't think we can though. Yeah, like this is gonna be like 87, maybe it might say 85, 87. Even if I use the rest of Core's abilities, I don't think Core can push 100%. So I don't know whose FR we're using, Core or Machina. It's going to be whoever's turn shows up first. Oh, maybe it is. I'm going to Reaper into another one just to guarantee. It needs to go. I think this needs to stay on 8. We should be fine. 22%. Oh, dude, I hate this fight. He's so tanky, dude. He's so tanky. It's weird to say. I think my Transcendence team is better than this. And it's weird to say that because Dessel's on it. Yeah, we should be fine. In fact, I'm going to... sure. Technically, I should say Phantom Rush. This ability hits very, very hard. So the higher the gauge, the much better it is. Like, using it early is a little bit rough. But I don't think it's going to matter. That's why I'm using it now. He punched, he attacked, he smacked. Getting proper gains this time. He's gonna roar. It's always rough. 8%. That hurts. That does hurt. No breaking. I'm gonna save Explosive Fist in case we need it for later. Because Explosive, like, 8's counters are really, really good. Other than his X and LD, his S1 and S2, they're very bad. Like, they're very, very bad. They're like a 2 or 3 HP dump that's single target. Last Stand Rush does splash, but it's not good. He might die right here. Nope, the answer, I don't think he dies. Alright, Core, can you finish it? Can you finish it, Core? I'll even give you Reapers Gale. Oh, he dead. Bonk. It's a little bit weird, like, the Transcendence, it has more RNG, but I feel like Dessel makes for a cleaner experience than Core. So many breaks, though. So many breaks. Oh, all the breaks. But yeah, Machina's too good for this. Like I said, like, Core works in Dare to Defy, but like, would I say he's the best? I don't know if I would say that. I don't know. I say he works. That's what I say.